Hi, I'm Barry LeBrock. The 2010 NBA postseason is upon us. You know, every year the playoffs usually provide at least one surprise team or shocking upset. So we here at FoxSports.com came up with our top 5 biggest first-round upsets. So let's get to it. Number 5, the Knicks over the Heat back in 1999. Now, you have to realize the New York-Miami matchup back in the late 90s, it really wasn't a rivalry. It was more of an ongoing gang fight. A game without fisticuffs in this series was news. Tied at 2 in their best of 5. The decider was played in Miami because the Heat, of course, were the number 1 seed, while the Knicks were number 8. The Heat led by a point with just seconds left, but Allen Houston hit one at the buzzer to win it for the Knicks. Game 5, they take it on the road. New York pulls it out 78-77. Our number 4 first-round stunner came a dozen years earlier. 7th seed Seattle, which finished 4 games under 500 in the regular season, knocked off number 2 Dallas, which won 55 games in 1986-87. The Mavs blew them out at home in Game 1, but from there it went straight downhill. The Sonics, remember the Sonics? They won the next 3 in a row, dumping the heavily favored Mavericks in 4 games. The Philadelphia 76ers of the early 80s were a team to be feared. Boy, they had been good during the regular season, but great come the playoffs. In 1983, Philly went 12-1 in the postseason, easily winning the NBA championship. In 1984, though, the next year, that changed. The New Jersey Nets, who had never won an NBA playoff game, came in as the 6th seed and pounded the Sixers, especially in Philadelphia. The Nets won all 3 games at the Spectrum to take the series 3-2, ending Philadelphia's season and their Eastern Conference dominance in 5 games. At just about any point during the 1993-94 season, one glance at the NBA standings told the story of the dominance of the Seattle Supersonics. Guys like Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp, Ricky Pierce, Michael Cage, they led the Sonics to a league-best 63 wins. Come the playoffs, though, the mile-high determination of the Denver Nuggets derailed Seattle's expected playoff run virtually before it began. After dropping the first 2 games in Seattle, the Nuggets confidently took the next 2 at home. Then in overtime, in the finale, Denver center Dikembe Mutombo grabbed a final rebound, fell to the floor hugging the basketball as if it were his long-lost child, and the Nuggets became the first 8 seed in NBA history to knock off a number 1. You know, they say that everything's bigger in Texas, and in the case of NBA playoff upsets, that is definitely true. The 2007 Dallas Mavericks breezed through the regular season at 67-15, which at the time was the 9th best NBA record in history. Their opponents, the Golden State Warriors, who needed every one of their 42 victories to snag the final spot on the final day of the regular season. Leading 3-2 and playing in front of a raucous home crowd, the Warriors got 7 3-pointers from Stephen Jackson and a near triple-double from Baron Davis to win Game 6 and the series. Golden State now the only number 8 seed ever to knock off a number 1 in a best-of-7 format. Well, we will see if there's a team from this year's playoffs who might join our list next year. Don't forget, FoxSports.com has you covered throughout the NBA playoff season. I'm Barry LeBrock. We'll see you next time.